I have a 27 horsepower Kohler Command Pro that is not charging battery. I disconnected the 3-veer plug and at 3,500 revolutions per minute, if I'm doing this correctly, have 54V but not charging battery.
The stator should have at least 28 volts AC volts, with plug removed from the regulator/rectifier. Is meter on AC volts?
On AC I'm getting nothing unplugged. I just replaced this stator. The ohm meter says I'm okay when engine stopped. I get 58 DC.
Do you have both meter leads on the 2 leads from stator?
Yes.
Were the magnets tight inside the flywheel and not cracked? Stator output should be AC, not DC.
I'm 0 at AC. I replaced this stator last month and it was new. Seems like I may have replaced flywheel also. I have to check records.
Magnets were not loose.
Not that I remember, and I know I checked them.
You are measuring DC volts from stator? Do you have another meter to test with? Maybe meter?
I also checked AC.
But maybe your test meter is suspect.
No, they are new. Worked fine on battery voltage.
I can in number 39, figure out where you would get a DC reading on the stator. Should be no DC until it goes through the rectifier.
I switched to DC voltage.
Does meter test 120 volts AC if you test on wall plug?
Curtis, maybe I'm confused. I use the left side of my meter to get voltage on my battery and the right side to check home current. When I get the VIG on my stator, I'm using the same side I would to check home current, which is the 58V. Here is a pic of my Southwire multimeter.
Set meter on 200 AC volts, the use red lead on one wire of stator, black lead on the other stator lead. Then crank and read voltage. Want to see 28 volts or more AC? If it read 58 volts AC, stator is okay.
Is that the left or right side of my meter?
Right side is AC volts, plug back to the rectifier and set meter DC, back lead to ground, red lead to the output post of the regulator. AC volts is designated by wavy line, DC volts is straight line.
That's what I thought. I was going by the test procedure. I get 58V on 200 acres. Output post is black lead to battery, correct?
Middle post on the regulator should be output, end terminals are the stator. It should have battery voltage before you crank engine, and would have to increase with engine running. Meter on DC, black lead to ground, red to test.
There I only get 1.4V when running.
You should have battery voltage. Where does the wire go to?
I get nothing with engine off.
Wire is not connected to the battery positive.
I think I found it. There is an inline fuse link corroded to starter positive post.
Okay, and GT, let's see what that does.
Blowing fuse.
The fuse in this wire? I am number 39, am thinking the rectifier is bad. Is rectifier grounded?
Yes. It has a small arm that is attached to cover casing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try another rec.
That would be my thought.
Okay, that should be it. I have 24 to 25 V when running and 17 not running with jump box on battery, same as battery terminals.
Good job. Please accept to close, thank you.
With jump box off I read 19 V. Running.
Voltage is pretty high, but I would run it for a while and see if it comes down.
Perfect, the PTO runs forever and doesn't shut down like it did.
Thank you.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.